Good morning, guys. Sunday, August 12th. After a week of fear and loathing and day trader hell, I want to bring your attention to the XLF, the Financial Sector Exchange Traded Fund, because this is what we used as a lesson to warn everybody about distribution, if you recall, back in June when we were at all-time historical highs, and we were wondering why were we seeing so much indication of hard motivated selling in this fund when the Dow was at 14,000 and the S&P was coming up to catch it for all-time highs or 6-year highs or 7-year highs? Why were we seeing all this selling? And we know now why we were, because the five white guys who run Wall Street were distributing at a top. Now, here we are, down almost 1,000 points lower on the Dow after the trap door has been opened. What are we seeing now? They're buying it. They're buying it. Well, we're panicking. Well, the media is telling you the end of the world is over. They're buying this fund, and not only are they buying it, they bought it every day for the last 5 sessions when all that panic was setting in. Look at the volume that came into this fund. The highest volume all year came in the day before a change of balance in power. They're buying this fund with both hands at a panic bottom, just like they were selling this fund with both hands at a euphoria top. That was distribution. This is accumulation. Now, having said that, are we going to rally 1,000 points tomorrow and Tuesday and Wednesday? No, don't plan on that. Time segmented volume hasn't turned over yet, and money stream is still heading south. But as this goes lower and lower, real money is coming in and buying it. We're going just like up here. Strong hands were selling to weak hands. Down here, weak hands are selling to strong hands, which are buying your fear and your loathing. Is it just the XLF? Can we see it anywhere else? Sure, we can see it somewhere else. What about Goldman? What about Goldman Sachs? Goldman is down 49 points since that distribution campaign started in late spring and early June. They bought Goldman every day last week, even though Goldman fell another 15 or 16 points. The volume in Goldman, the trading volume, looks like they're selling it, but balance of power says they're buying it. What about Bear? What about Bear Stearns, the one of the five white guys who started all this panic with their ridiculous funds? They're buying Bear Stearns, and they're buying it with both hands. They've been doing it the whole time, where we were at the height of the media frenzy. Lehman Brothers, same damn thing. They're buying Lehman Brothers, not as dramatically as the other ones I've just shown you, but are you starting to get the gist of what's going on here? History always repeats. Markets never change because people never change. Fear and greed and greed and fear and fear and greed, and it goes over and over and over, and money passes from strong hands to weak hands, and then weak hands sell it back to strong hands at better prices. Main thing I want to say to you is don't expect an immediate miracle. Yes, we're seeing it in the XLF. Yes, we're seeing it in the biggest of the five white guys that run Wall Street. Just a reminder that when we got these signals before, it was a good 6 to 7 weeks before we saw the effect. So you might see continued panic heading into the fall, and then at about the point where everybody just gives up and quits, a big rally. I'm KingCAMBO. This is your lesson in accumulation, which followed the lesson last spring in distribution. Hope you learned something from it. Smoke them if you got them. And that's how I roll for Sunday, August 12th, 2007.